Hey, hey, hey. What is up, collective? It is your girl, Tracy, Ascension 225, Tarot and Oracle, y'all. How you doing today? Y'all doing all right? It's good to have you back to my channel. I realized today I had done all of the retrograde healing the South node videos for all of the other collectives, but I forgot the fire signs. How could I do that, right? I know. I'm sorry. Can you ever forgive me, fire signs? All right, so I'm here. And I named the video The Healing of South Node because I don't know if you know anything about the retrograde, but we just got out of Mercury retrograde, which is, you know, the planet that's all about clear, concise, transparent communication, speaking your truth, and also intellectual thought and analysis. Who said Geminis aren't smart? That is my ruling planet, y'all. May 22nd. Don't get it twisted. It's all about that, So Mercury retrograde lasted until June the 3rd, and then June the 4th, Saturn retrograde took over. And now we are having another retrograde. It's Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, in the sign of Aquarius. And Aquarians are free thinkers anyway, very intellectual, very well read, well versed. They just soak up information like sponges. So this is a time to be really doing some analyzing, some realizations come to mind, self actualizations about yourself, about your situations, about your job. You're just thinking about everything. You know what I'm saying? And you're really, really giving everything in your life some real food for thought. Deep analysis. So that's what Saturn retrograde is all about. And you know what? Saturn retrograde lasts all the way until October the 22nd. So a full 5 months of being in retrograde, okay? So uh, this is the prime time during this retrograde time period to take care of some things, fire signs. This is a time where major karmic choices may affect your future moving forward, for many years to come. During this time, you're gonna be assessing all commitments and navigating new directions in your life, new paths in your life, possibly. You may be laying down energy that no longer serves you, people, places, and things. So, like I said, it's a time for really deep self actualizations about the people in your lives, about what you're doing in your life, and making some changes. Um, because it's time to be thinking about the last few years have been really, really tough on us as a society, as a universe. So moving forward into 2023, what is that going to look like? So, I just wanted to give you the rest of the dates in June and how that may affect the fire signs, our Aries, Leo, and Sagittarian collectives. June 14th, which is today, is the full strawberry moon, you guys. Wherever you live, I know it started clouding up here in the ATL. I'm hoping I can see it a little bit later. So you got to get out wherever you are and see the full super moon. It's a strawberry moon. It's going to be bright and brilliant. So don't forget about that. And then June 16th, we have got the Sun and Saturn retrograde harmonize into a trine, making our energies want to boss up at that time. Maybe a little bit more forthright, a little more forceful in the things that we want and how we go about getting them. in a positive way. You know what I mean? Um, June the 18th, Venus is in Taurus, which will form a square with Saturn retrograde, making us rethink and reevaluate a lot of things in our lives, relationships, jobs, mainly finances. So, a time to really take a look at your finances and if you're doing what needs to be done. And then lastly, we have June the 27th. Mars and Saturn retrograde share a sextile on that day, adding authority and power to your actions. So you've already got on June 18th, that little bit of boost. On June 16th, that little bit of boost um, from the Sun and Saturn retrograde. And then on the 27th, being able to be a little bit more, a little bit more forthright and a little bit more forceful about making things happen and all that other stuff. So it adds that authority and power to your actions and your thoughts. All right, so that's it about the planetary changes, mainly dealing with Saturn retrograde, you guys. Um, so, if you wanted to do a little bit more research, I did a video on Saturn retrograde, but if you want to do your own research, I would definitely go to space.com so that you can find out a little bit more about the pros and cons because all planetary changes cause light and dark energies, right? So that's why people act a damn fool when the full moon's out, which will be tonight, guys. So be careful of the werewolves out there acting crazy tonight, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. So, like I just mentioned, everyone has a yin and a yang. Yin is female, yang is stands for male. So one's what, one's light, one's dark. Um, Depending on what your astrological sign is, this is for, I think all fire signs have male energy. We have both energies, but the male energy is a little bit more dominant than the female energy. I'm a Gemini born May 22nd, uh, and I am ruled. My male energy is stronger than my female energy. So there you go. So if you want to do your own research about the pros and cons of going through Saturn retrograde and how to get through it, especially dealing with maybe your south node, your dark side, because there's a south side, right? A south side, a south node. Um, those are karmic issues that maybe we have to deal with still. Maybe we need to revisit. Maybe we need to heal, forgive, move on, whatever the case may be, so that we can cross whatever that is on the list of our south node, cross it out, and heal and be able to move forward. Because sometimes you can get stuck in your south node if there's been childhood trauma and all that other stuff. Any type of trauma in your life can make you get stuck or stop you at a certain age even. So it's always good to retrogrades, looking back on how maybe you can take another look at healing some things back here in order to get to North Node, right? That's the goal. South to Alaska, I mean North to Alaska, right? All right. So let's get started. So this is the Dark Mirror deck, um, Dark Mirror Oracle deck, and it taps into that South Node, that Yang side, that darker, shadowy side of ourselves, right? Everybody likes to project all the light sides of yourself. Nobody really wants to project the darker sides of ourselves, right? We like to keep those hidden. So these cards may be able to give you answers on what you may need to work on in order to heal it, forgive it, address it, talk about it, whatever, in order to move forward and get unstuck if some of the collective is out there feeling a little stuck, okay? So we're going to pull a few of these. I like to wing it. We're going to throw some tarot on there, some other cards, and we're going to find out what's going on for our fire signs. I hope all the fire sign collective is doing well today and abundantly blessed. So we're going to start with our Aries, and let's see. We're going to start you guys off at 10:35. All right. Holy Spirit. And remember, you guys, this is a collective reading. All right. If you need a personal reading, click on my banner to book a reading on my Thumbtack page. This is collective energy only. Okay. So Aries, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Holy Spirit, we're tapping in and tuning into the Aries collective. During this retrograde, Holy Spirit, do you have any messages, or would you like to show us any cards that may reflect what the Aries collective, what shadow side they may need to work on during this time, or need to address, or need to heal, talk about, whatever? Can you show us any shadow sides that our Aries collective may need to take a look at? Today is June the 14th, 2022. This is for my Aries collective fire signs. Holy Spirit, do you have any? Okay. All right. Can you give us one more for our Aries collective? We'd like to have one more if possible. Shadow side, the dark mirror side of the Aries collective. Would you like to share any other messages, Holy Spirit, with us? Okay, this one turned over and I'm going to take it. All right. So Aries, my beautiful Aries. In your hidden energy, we have the colorless angel and the number 10. Now, this angel looks lifeless, really. So that's in the hidden energy, and we will briefly go over what this colorless angel stands for and how it may relate to someone in the Aries collective who resonates with this. This is also a 10. 10 is the end of a cycle. Okay. So it's the end of a cycle. So we're just going to put this off to the side and we will talk about this one in a minute. Okay. So we have envious gluttony. I don't know if you can see this very well. Envious gluttony. I'm going to give you a brief overview of what this means. This is the number 9 card, so this is almost at the end of a cycle. All right, so let me show you the card again. I don't know if the lighting, I hope the lighting's okay, guys. All right, so the moon phase is a waxing gibbous moon, which will come right after the full moon, I believe. Not a moon expert, but I believe it comes after the full moon. And the full moon is tonight, you guys. Don't forget, June 14th. Okay. And the emotion tied to this card is denial. As you can see, there's this person with an alligator head on their head. Okay, they have blood shot red eyes, bleeding. They're bleeding. Um, yeah, and they don't look happy. So going to the edge of the ravine, savoring the idea of letting go of all restraint. There is a hunger sleeping just under the surface, Aries, like an animal lurking. What's lurking under your surface? Is there something that you're being gluttonous about? Are you envious about something or someone? It says this card is not just dark, it is unpleasant, sickly, disgusting. The difference in the how we feel in front of a vampire as opposed in front of writhing bugs, it's not an existential darkness that we can paint a romance, drama, and subtle anguish. It is raw, primal, reeking of rotting stench. It feels like there is darkness, and in that black landscape there is a hole leading to an even greater darkness. The key is that we don't want to recognize the depths of our envy, our jealousy, and our anger. Okay. So my question is, who are you envious of, angry at, jealous, envious, or angry with? My Aries collective. Those are all very low vibrational types of emotion. I honestly don't even personally don't classify jealousy as an emotion because I feel like it's a wasted emotion to be jealous. Because jealous means that you don't trust yourself and you don't trust your partner. And you have no self esteem, probably. If you're always going around being jealous and envious of other people. When I see another beautiful woman, I celebrate another beautiful woman. I don't try to tear her down and be envious or jealous of them. Okay, because they may be beautiful or have a nicer body or a nicer this or that or whatever. I'm beautiful within myself, regardless of what other people think or feel. That's because I just love myself. And that's the key. That's where it all starts. Okay, so you may want to take a deeper look at this, my dear Aries collective. Somebody's in regret here too. All right, so number 5, we have gilded regret. What is this going on, my beautiful? You know what? I need to get my readers. So hold tight for a second, you guys. Okay, Aries. Now I can see. Now I can see. Now I can see. Got my readers on. All right, gilded regret. Number 5, and fives are all about tumultuous times. A lot of conflict. A lot of chaos going on. You know what I'm saying? Things are always seem to be in a state of unrest, and all of the 5 cards in tarot reflect that. Regret. What's going on with this person? So you've got a waning crescent moon here, and this emotion for this card is bargaining. You know, kind of reminds me of all the stages of grief. I feel like living in the past. Please give me 5 more minutes to linger. Memories are like memories are like floating underwater, safe, warm, and murky, yet they hold the scent of death. So it's like this person doesn't want to wake up, sort of like somebody sleeping through life in a way. Um, and then they look backward, and like I was telling you, retrograde, this retrograde is the time of looking backwards, re reanalyzing, I'm sorry, realizations, reevaluating things. So this card definitely I cannot talk. Damn it, retrograde. I don't know if Saturn affects speech, but I'm having a hard time. Um, Somebody out there in the collective is having some regret, Aries. Looking back on the past and going, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Um, if I could just get 5 more minutes to do it over again, I would do it. Always in a state of regret, which does enable you to live your life fully because you're always looking backwards into regret, remorse, regret. This reminds me of the Five of Cups card in the tarot deck. Crying over spilled emotion, spilled love. Because in the Four of Cups, somebody just didn't acknowledge that it was there. They were distracted for whatever reason. Probably distracted from always looking backward. I don't know. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this is maybe somebody who so they stay like in the twilight, as the book says, they stay in the twilight of consciousness, between the blessed state of those 5 more minutes they wish they had, right? And when the alarm rings, when they have to wake up. It says, the 5 minutes are taking up too much time, Aries. They're taking up too much time out of your precious life. The minutes, the moments, the days, the hours of your present day life. Present being the key word. Not looking back and be regretting the past. It's draining. Five energy is draining. And always being in a state of regret or remorse is very, very draining energy. Okay? And it can also make you physically ill if you're not careful. Number 7, sacrifice. Looks like a warrior here. Looks like a female warrior. Yeah. Could be female energy. So this moon phase is waning gibbous. So you've had all different I think that was one waxing gibbous. I'll check, but waning gibbous. And this is the emotion of anger. So you've got denial, regret, anger. Wow, Aries, what is going on? There's some things that need to be addressed from your shadow side. You might want to also check out the cards that I use to do the past lives to see how our past lives that we've lived affect our energies today and what happens in our lives today. Very interesting. And maybe tying everything together will allow you to, tackle whatever it is that you need to tackle because we're only here for a short time, right? But we're here to live our best possible lives. So being able to become unstuck, being able to heal, right, as we co-create with Holy Spirit, then the better off we're going to be and the happier and more content our lives will be because we're not stuck anymore because of that shit that happened 25 years ago. I suffered from childhood trauma for many years, but you know what? I went through a lot of freaking therapy, dude. a lot of therapy, and I'll probably never be 100%. Maybe the person was intended to be, but we're all responsible for our own healing. Okay, our own wellness, our own healing. So I knew that when I was feeling these feelings right here, that I needed to go get some counseling because that shit's toxic, right? And you got to get it out of you. Got to get it out of you. Okay, because love is the highest vibration, and that's where it's at. So this is about sacrificing. It says, even if I have to break apart, as long as it serves a purpose. It sounds like somebody who's a martyr in a way. Um, so it says, I have accepted my duty, and in my release, I found freedom. It says, there is a strong power in sacrifice. Our fears, our hopes, they are all chained to a small world. Our sense of self is a small, petty creature of uncertain resolve and shaky horizons. With sacrifice, we renounce our sense of self. We accept to be lost. We accept to be shaken and cut and bruised and hurt and burdened and locked and stricken and despised and gossiped and betrayed and misunderstood and be left alone to rot, to die. But when we drown out our sense of self to sacrifice, we are also a greater person. We are screaming, I exist, I make a difference. We accepted a price to pay, and we used our blood, sweat, and tears as currency that gives us the right to stand tall. Don't be a martyr about it, okay? But stand tall on what your contributions are, Aries Collective. But this energy, this emotion for this card is anger. So anger, denial, and regret are all energies that are going to keep you feeling low, energy low, spirit low, not ascending, not growing, not moving forward, not going towards north. That's where we're going, north node. Spiritual awakening, spiritual enlightenment, transformation out of this shit right here. All right, Aries. All right. So look, the rest of 2022, and especially during this retrograde, that's what we gonna do. All right, now colorless angel number 10. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so this is first quarter moon, and the feeling for this card is denial. So another, so an envious card, a denial card. I mean, an envious card, a regret card. I don't know why. Now, now a denial card, and somebody and another denial card, the sacrifice card. Um, this says it is better not to feel rather than feeling again. So this is somebody who really feels dead inside. Maybe this is the end of the cycle of you feeling this way. I'm really praying that it is, because life is to be lived abundantly, to the fullest. Okay? No matter what you do that day, just try to be your best self. You know what I'm saying? There is hunger sleeping just under the surface. Wait a minute, hold on. That was envious gluttony. Sorry. Um, Apathy is the crowned king of nothingness and the shining queen of whatever. We can be Siegfried, the dragon slaying hero, but not when he slays the dragon, nor when he is betrayed and dies, but when he is simply doing nothing. We could be Michael, the archangel, while he waits, bored and motionless, and St. George, surprised in a moment of stillness and nothingness, All the strong rivers can become a swamp when they reach the plains, and the most yummy food can become gummy after a couple of hours unattended on a table. There's a lot of darkness when we make the habit of going gray. We numb our senses with the fog of delays, and then we just get indifferent to the fog herself. You cannot be saved unless you face the dragon, and the dragon hurts. Of course it does. Confronting those dragons. Don't numb yourself out and become gray, okay? Deal with it, confront it, get over it, heal it, forgive it, and move forward. This is a 10, the end of a cycle. If I'm talking to any Aries in the collective that are feeling this way, that's on this table, it's time, and allow the retrograde to assist you. Let co-creator, the divine, co-create with them in order to heal this energy, so you can start transforming yourself higher and higher and higher, Aries. You guys are leaders. You guys are first out the gate for all the zodiac signs. You guys are cardinal sign, strong, fierce leaders. Okay? Not not a gray person just skidding through life, not confronting those dragons, those demons, whatever the hell, you know? All right, so let us go to the deck that I bought on Etsy, the Eclipse deck, and see what cards we get. Um, let's see what cards we get using the Eclipse deck. Okay, Holy Spirit, whoa. Holy Spirit, this is for our Aries collective. Aries collective, what further messages can you give us that may help the Aries collective? Give them advice, give them a spiritual hug, um, give them a word of encouragement. What would you like to show them with these cards that echo what's on the table? Whoa. I feel like I dropped these, so um, all right. You know what? I don't know. I just feel like I didn't shuffle very well. So we have meditation, shame, tangled, and rendezvous. If they come back out again, they were meant to come out and be seen. Spirit always has a way of doing that, but sometimes it's just a bad shuffle. All right, Aries. Holy Spirit, using this part of the Eclipse deck, what other messages would you like to share with the Aries collective, and how to get through this retrograde and deal with some of this energy that's on the table? Any other messages using this part of the deck, Holy Spirit? Okay. Oh. All right, so this part of the deck in the hidden energy Aries, we've got anxiety. Somebody's feeling extremely anxious at this time. Excessive or persistent worry and fear, restlessness, foreboding. Okay? Yeah. Let's check out the other part of, like, there's less cards on this part, but Holy Spirit, using this part of the deck, did you have any other messages that you would like the Aries collective to see at this time? Any other messages? Um, with the energy that's already on the table, any other messages that you would like to give or show the Aries collective? Okay, Holy Spirit, I think we're about done with this part of the deck. All right. We have family. You see the wedding rings, the male and the female wedding rings on the baby. So either somebody got married and just had a baby. If so, congratulations. Maybe that's why somebody is feeling anxiety in the hidden energy. Maybe because of this marriage, maybe because of the baby, maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's creating the anxiety. I'm not sure. It could even be postpartum depression, you know what I'm saying? And anxiety. All right, so let's see here. What's on the table? All right, Aries, you ready to dive into this? All right, okay, here we go. The card that fell on the envious gluttony is the Tower card. So either somebody in the Aries collective is about to go through a tower here shortly where the foundation is going to crumble, just like the picture displays. A tower is an unexpected event that's going to happen, something you weren't expecting, but it's going to be like a lightning bolt hitting a building, and the building is going to topple down. I don't say that to scare you, but that's what towers are. Or you're either going through a tower at this current time and shit is falling and imploding around you. Maybe that's why you're feeling anxious. Maybe this is causing issues, excuse me, spiritual burp. Ugh, excuse me. Maybe this is causing anxiety. This tower is causing anxiety for your family, or maybe it's about a family. But it landed on the envious gluttony card. So, did your envy and your jealousy and your anger and resentment create this tower, Aries? Right? Because whatever you put out into the universe, you get back. That's called karma. Whether it's good karma or bad karma, whatever you put out there is what you get back. Whatever your intention is, then the universe, if it's some fuck shit, the universe is going to hand it back to you and see how you like it. So, yeah, this may be the cause of this tower, this envious gluttony, hating on somebody else, jealous of somebody else, angry at somebody else. Um, Landed on the Gilded Regret card, lessons. Somebody in the collective is learning lessons at this time. The chance for reflection to revise a situation, make changes toward your personal growth and your path, right? Called to be true to yourself and your needs. Lessons have been learned or will be learned by this tower. There's always a lesson in a tower. It doesn't feel good, it's uncomfortable, and it hurts. Okay? But it's because is doing some course correction right now. So if you did some fuck shit, and I'm saying if you did some fuck shit, because I'm looking at the cards on the table, this is not like good karma feelings. This is like I'm getting my ass handed to me on a karmic platter right now, or it's gearing up. Okay. So whatever you put out into the universe is catching up. Lessons learned. my God, really? Wow. What is going on, Aries Collective? Resentment landed on the sacrifice card. Are you a martyr? Are you like on a high horse or something? What the hell? I'm sorry, but that's what it just feels like, that high horse shit, you know? Like, well, I made a sacrifice and this is what all I got. Feeling all resentful, angry, mad, pissed. Reoccurring feelings of hostility, bitterness, fear, disappointment, perceived injustice. Right. Inability to forgive or move forward. Inability to forgive or move forward because you're acting or feeling like a martyr at this time because you feel like you made some sacrifices and you're the only one who did. And you're having a tower or about to go through this tower right now, right? And so this is like 5 energy. We've got resentment, we have regret, we have envy, jealousy, anger, and this includes hostility. Mm. Ooh-cha. Where's my Florida water at? We ain't gonna play like this today, Spirit. Come on now. Aries, what's going on, guys? What? Talk to me, Aries. I'm a little concerned about you mofos right now. I'm just saying. Just saying. One amigo to another. All right, so what landed on the colorless angel, the person just gliding through life, not fighting for anything, not just being colorless, just waiting for it to be over. We have tribe, kindred connections and friendships, bonds on a higher level of consciousness, an energy match, unconditional love, and compassion. Hmm. Let me see something. What is this? I don't know. I don't. This is not the not feeling card. The not feeling card. The not really feeling and being true to your feelings. Are you not being true to your feelings uh, with this tribe that you're in? This connection that you're in that you thought was a kindred. I'm sorry, kindred. That's kids. That baby. Maybe you had a baby with somebody that you thought was like a kindred spirit, or an energy match. You thought you're a match, right? Had a baby, or you're pregnant, but you're in a state of denial. This is about denial. This is about, I may feel this way, but I'm going to stuff my feelings down, and I'm not going to be true and honest to myself. I'm not going to even let those feelings surface. I'm just gonna go through life just not feeling anything and being true to and authentic to myself. Something about this tribe that you're in. Oh, and there's attachments. Okay. Hmm. Maybe that's why you feel colorless. But the closed mouth don't get fed. Okay. I'm just saying. You gotta stick up for yourself, and if you're not happy, be true to yourself. There's only one life. Are you gonna go to your deathbed being unhappy and miserable just because you have a baby? Like, nobody gets married just because somebody gets pregnant these days. It's 2022. You can still be co-parents and good parents without doing the chivalrous thing and getting married like a lot of people did and didn't even have any love for each other. There's attachments going on. There's codependency, people pleasing, um, the hindrance of personal growth, it says. And there was another card, resentment, the inability to move forward, the inability, you're hindering your personal growth. Okay, that's two messages that say basically the same thing because of this low vibing energy, Aries. It is time during this, take this time period, ask for your spirit team's help, learn these lessons, accept what you need to accept, talk about what needs to be talked about so that you can move forward and get rid of this shit. It's holding you back, dudes. It's holding you back. I'm telling you. It'll hold you back in every area of your life. Job wise, love wise, in every area of your life. Especially if you're in a codependent type of situation. Codependent, not feeling like you're a nine of cups or nine of pentacles, like you're self-sufficient and wish fulfillment on your own, like you got to codepend on somebody else in order to make your life the way it is. And now there may be a baby. I don't know. Okay. So, all right. Where were these cards? We'll put these cards right where they were. Okay. Here. Okay. Let's throw some tarot on here. Since this is talking about the shadow side, we're going to be using the Z Nation tarot deck, which is pretty dark. All right, Holy Spirit, this is for our Aries collective. What's going on with our Aries collective, Holy Spirit? What's going on with this energy on the table? Can you please throw down a few pieces of tarot that can clarify this energy, this very rough, really rough energy that I'm reading right here. It's going. What do our Aries need to know, Holy Spirit? Give them a spiritual hug. What do they need to know? What do they need to see? Please, Holy Spirit. All right, so I think that's about it. Okay. Aries in the hidden energy, we've got the Zero card, which is the Fool card. Maybe it's time to take a new leap of faith. This is all about having that mustard seed size of faith and trusting God, Holy Spirit, divine source, whatever you call it, the creator, and taking that leap of faith and starting a new chapter. Okay. Maybe that may be needed. Maybe that will change up the energy in your situation. So let's take a quick look at this other energy so we can give you some ancestor messages. Hold on for a second. Sometimes it's hard to tell what these cards are, so just want to make sure I'm giving you the correct information. Okay, so Spirit this is the Strength card for this deck. This is the Strength card, Aries. It landed on the Tower card and the Envious Gluttony. This is Spirit saying, please be strong. Be strong. Find your strength, that intestinal fortitude that you need to get through this tower. You might have to go through the dark night of the soul, which a lot of us have gone through probably more than once. You know, feeling those feelings of grief and regret and remorse and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you went through this whatever it was a lesson. Okay, there's a lesson card right there. So there's a lesson in all of this. So just be strong. Okay, take Spirit's hand, talk to your spirit team to guide you through this tower, and they will, I promise you, and they will give you some insights if you allow them to. Oh, okay. I see, Aries. This is about a broken heart. The ending of a Two of Cups situation. This is a Two of Cups in reverse. This landed on lessons and the regret card. Mm-hmm. Maybe you're doing some reflection. Maybe you are feeling like that Five of Cups, or even that Five of Pentacles type of energy where you're feeling like unsupported, unloved, regretting uh, some things, your part in all of it. But it looks like it's upside down and it's over, and there's lessons to be learned from that situation. All right. The sacrifice next to the sacrifice card. Well, no, I'm sorry. The card that landed on the colorless angel and the resentment card is the Eight of Coins, the Eight of Pentacles. Uh, Maybe you're feeling this sense of resentment. Maybe you feel like you made that commitment to the situation, to the Two of Cups situation. Maybe you made that commitment because eight is all about working hard, being committed. I mean, working your fingers to the bone to make it happen. Maybe you felt like you gave your all, and it ended for whatever reason, and you're feeling this resentment about that because you feel like maybe you sacrificed a lot. A lot. Okay. Hmm. What is this? Oh, wow. Mm. All right. So then we've got it landed basically on three cards: the regret card, the gilded regret, the tribe card, and the attachment card. We've got the 10 card, 10 major arcana, which is the Wheel of Fortune. You see the wheel back there? Yeah. Remember we were talking earlier about the karma when the wheel spins? Either you're going to be at the top of the karmic wheel, getting the good karma, or be at the bottom, getting um, smacked around a little bit, by the bad karma. So this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the wheel turning. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I mean, if this does not feel like positive karma, if this is if the wheel of fortune is spinning, and if you are getting a tower and you get bad karma, and it could involve this whole tribe that you deal with or you're in or whatever, whoever you deal with, it could affect everybody. Okay, because karma, if you're in a relationship and the person's getting bad karma, then you're gonna be subject to it too, to some degree. So this could be the whole tribe, um, that may be getting this karma. You may even feel some regret about that. But it's all about these attachments, this dependence on other people, this codependence, this people pleasing, this um, consistently placing the needs of others above yours. Just I don't know. And then we've got this is the magician in the reverse. Somebody unable to manifest at all, not can't manifest not one damn thing. The magician upright has all of the elements available to them: earth, wind, fire, and water. They can manifest. They can make anything happen. Okay. The magician on its face cannot manifest a damn thing. It could also be somebody who practices the black arts, black magic. So Aries, I'm hoping there ain't no kitchen witches out there trying to mess with some black magic, probably that you don't know anything about, because it could backfire on you. And maybe that's where all this energy is coming from, this tower and all this other shit's coming from. Use the use of black magic or kitchen witchery. And hopefully you didn't, if you did use black magic, you didn't send it to a divine, because if you did, then you're probably going to get tenfold karma, tenfold. I'm just saying I don't make the rules. So, wow. What the F, Aries? All right. These are messages from your ancestors. Holy Spirit, please, 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 let's have some ancestral messages for our Aries. What's going on with our Aries collective? What kind of ancestral messages can you show us right now? Yeah, that's enough cards. We have the moon card in your hidden energy. Moon is all about cycles or phases, okay? And this could definitely be you closing out a cycle of this very toxic, negative energy, I'm hoping. All right, what do we have here, Aries? We've got boundless, celestial. The limits, there are no limits. It is boundless. Whatever you want in your life, whatever it is you would like to manifest, it is limitless. It is boundless. Claim it. You are a celestial being, which means you may be a star seed. Somebody who may have lived another lifetime, but maybe on another planet. So use that planetary wisdom that's already in your ancestral DNA. There are no limits. It's boundless, okay? Start planting new seeds, seeding, planting new seeds in your garden, okay? The seeds that birth fruit, that much needed harvest of fruit and bounty. Not this bullshit here. This is all bullshit right here. All of it. And lastly, adaptation. Whoa, yeah. Remember, we just got finished talking about the ancestral DNA. So, master your ancestral DNA, right? Use some of that ancient wisdom, even if that requires you, or maybe you talking to your spirit team to enlighten you. Send me downloads, Holy Spirit. Let me know what I need to be doing, what my path is. How can I enlighten myself? How can I transform and move forward from all this negative crap here? Yes, adaptation, ancient wisdom. You're more than a conqueror. That's for damn sure. All right, Aries. So that is your reading. Those are some of the some of the shadow or the south node type of energies, um, if they're not present, if you're not aware of this energy, then it could be suppressed energy. Okay, you remember this card is one who suppresses their feelings, right? Pushes their feelings down. So if you're not aware of all this energy, it could be suppressed. But this has got to affect, this type of energy will affect every part of your life. If you want a healthy, loving relationship, I don't know how you're going to get it with this energy. And if you don't like that, I'm sorry, you can click off. But how are you going to get it with this type of energy? Regret, remorse, envy, gluttony, resentment, how? Attachments, anxiety. Good God. Aries, as a collective, we wrap you in our arms because the light in all of us shines in the light in you, Aries Collective. We're sending you healing, healing, healing energy, clearing energy, okay? Godly energy. All right, Aries. Until we meet again, this is Tracy, Ascension 225, Tarot and Oracle. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm giving away a free reading at the beginning of every month. So, like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Take care. Mwah. All right, my Leos, are we ready? Are we ready to take a look at some possible South Node dark shadow sides of ourselves? You can't fix what you don't acknowledge, right? So, are you ready to take that ride? If so, let's go ahead and do this, all right? Let me move my tea out the way. All right, so we're using the Dark Mirror deck, as I said before. And let's see what Spirit can tell the Leo collective about what, areas of the South Side, I always call it the South Side, but the South Node that may need to be worked on. Some of those karmic issues that we still need to work on, resolve, forgive, heal, whatever the case may be, so we can continue to move north, right? To the North Node. Spiritual awakening, transformation. That's what it's all about. All right, Leo, Holy Spirit, using this dark mirror deck, what messages can you show our Leo collective, our lions? What can you show us about their dark side, about their dark mirror side? Everybody has a light side and they want to show that. What about the dark side, right? That people try to conceal. Show us what needs to be worked on for some in the Leo collective. What needs to be worked on today is June the 14th, 2022. Holy Spirit, make it plain, make it real. Whoa. Hold on, guys. Don't go nowhere. Show us what the Leos need to see about the dark mirror side, Holy Spirit. Okay, we'll get 3 total and then we will talk about them. I need 2 more, Holy Spirit, for the Leo collective. What dark mirror side do they need to possibly look at? These cards are just like going crazy. Holy Spirit, can you please be a little more gentle? Or Leos, can you please be a little more gentle? I just need 2 cards. What shadow areas? I know it's difficult to maybe talk about or acknowledge, but we have to be able to acknowledge those parts of ourselves that we may not like as much as our light side, right? Yeah. And that's the way we can work on them and become better periods. Become better periods? Why did I say that? Period. I don't know. Maybe somebody has their period. I don't know. Leos. I don't know why I said that, but better people. Damn. Spirit. Can you please just be a little more gentle? All right. I just need one more card for our Leo collective. What can you show us? Good God. What can you show us for our Leo collective? I just need one more card. Just one more, Holy Spirit. That's it. I don't know why Leo's being combative here. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but that card just wanted to be solo dolo. All right. Aries got four of these cards, so I'm gonna just take the hidden energy card out of here. All right, you guys. So we've got the child I was meant to be. What number is that? Just right there. Number 8. All right. This is a full moon, and tonight we are having a full moon, June 14th. So go out and howl at the moon. Write whatever you're trying to manifest down on a piece of paper, and then go out and look at the moon and then burn it. Okay. Um, Stage or the feeling or the energy for this card is acceptance. An instant of clarity is the light I needed. So somebody in Leo Collective has had some epiphanies, some clarity. Yeah, clarity makes us wiser. To go forward is to go backward, as hope heals the wounds of the past. Now that is really beautiful. I just need to read that one more time. To go forward is to go backward, as hope heals the wounds of the past. There is a little darkness in this card. It is a card of connection with ourselves. So many times it feels like a dream. It's fleeting, uncertain, and yet clear. The moment you close your hand to grasp it, it turns into fairy lights and disappears, but it remains as a lingering smell, an ephemeral feeling of light and peaches and blossoms. It is faith. It is hope. It is a warm smile at the other side of the forest of smoke and mirrors. Yeah. We can be whole again. We can be pure again. We can be happy again. No matter what we did, we can. That's beautiful. No matter what we have gone through in our lives, and maybe some of us have gone through some sort of traumatic events, maybe you suffered childhood trauma of some type, um, whatever the case may be, gone through a hard knock life, even maybe. But we are not the sum of our past. And maybe we did some things that may not be favorable, while we were just out there, you know what I'm saying, in the wilderness, amongst the smoke and the mirrors. Smoke and mirrors hides a lot of stuff. It's a facade, it's wearing a mask. But the mask needs to come down at some point in time. And then authenticity needs to replace that shit. You can't walk around in moon energy your whole life, right? This is honoring the child that you were, and are, because you're always a child inside your heart, no matter what age you are. But I mean, I've gone through my own childhood trauma, but with therapy and self realizations and acknowledgments and forgiveness and all that, I've been able to reclaim that little girl. Not everybody is as fortunate to be able to reclaim that lost childhood or whatever, you know what I mean? That lost period of time because of something we did or something that happened to us. Reclaim that child, Leo, the child that you were meant to be. Alone in the world. This is a third quarter moon, so around the third week of a month. It's all about acceptance. This is the card or the feeling or energy of acceptance. What was the other one? The other one was what? Hmm. Both of these cards are acceptance cards. That's beautiful. Somebody in the Leo collective is healing and going through some sort of transformation. I really feel like intuitively somebody in the Leo collective is really going through some sort of epiphanies right now. That maybe this retrograde is helping because Saturn is about looking back. Retrogrades are about looking back, right? Period. And maybe fixing some things, maybe healing some things, forgiving some things, talking about some things, resolving things. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you're never alone in this world. You're never, ever alone. Even when you feel like you're alone, you still have your spirit team that is the divine, is your angels, your archangels, your seven generations of ancestors, your spirit guides, all of the, every being, spiritual being that belongs on your spiritual team is there at your beck and call at all times, even if it's just to talk to. You know what I mean? So, yeah, don't feel alone in this world. I understand that feeling. I do. But we're never alone spiritually. Let me see. About waiting for something to come back. It says, when we parted ways, we promised to each other, I will wait for you and I will come back. We may have used different words like it's just for a few months, or or a sharper pen like I don't need you, but still we are waiting. Mind has lost hope, body has lost memory, but our heart is still incomplete. Mm. There's still that longing and desire. This is Leo waiting in transition. It has a beginning and an end, transition does. Waiting is the night, and morning brings the sun of a new day. Right. I can definitely relate to this. That waiting, that being apart, you know, going through that transition. Yes. So it's okay, Leo. You're almost there. You're almost there. Okay? Almost there. You made it this far. You've made it this far. And you can do the rest of the way. And you always know, Leos, when the divine is in the mix, because there is no chaos, there is no conflict, right? I just did an Aries reading. It's all about conflict and chaos, regret, remorse, resentment, all that, all those negative, low vibing feelings, energies. When the divine is in the middle of what is going on in your life, whether it's relationship, job, whatever, there's never any chaos involved. It is a very smooth transition. Yes, you may have to wait, just like this indicated. Waiting is a transition. It's a test in patience as well. Maybe a spiritual test. Okay. But you're almost there, Leo. You're almost there. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? Especially if it's been a seamless transition. No chaos, no craziness, no bullshit. It's just the waiting. Keep going, Leo. Keep going. We have the colorless angel. This is a 10, so tens are the end of a cycle. This could be the end of a cycle of you feeling like you can't speak your mind. This is the colorless angel, the angel, the being that stuffs down their truths, that doesn't express themselves, that doesn't say how they really feel or want or desire or need. They just stuff it down and make sure everybody else is okay. Okay, until they're drained and colorless because their gas tank is on empty. I feel like this is the end of that cycle for you. I feel like whatever you're moving towards, it's a lot of healing going on here. Whatever you're moving towards during this transformation that you're going through, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. You're going to be able to be your authentic self and speak your piece. Artificial heart. Artificial heart. This is all about like this woman has all the accoutrements. She has all the red bottoms and Ferraris and everything else, right? Somehow it was instilled in her that that was important to have all the abundance, wealth, finances, everything like that. But her eyes are soulless. Her eyes are soulless because she sold herself out. She believed the hype. She believed the lie that that was the most important thing, abundance as far as money, finances. I'm wearing the latest, um, Louis Vuittons, whatever. But the heart is cold as ice because the heart, she never had to like focus on her heart and her feelings. And all she needed to focus on was how she looked and, the superficial shit. Okay. This is a 12 card, but it reduces to a 1. And that could be about, be on a brand new journey. The full card is a 0 card, but it could be just being, a fresh start, maybe not, maybe seeing things in a different way. I'm not sure yet. We'll get more into it, but um, let's find out. Let's take out let's use the eclipse cards that I got off of Etsy and see how much information we can get from these. Holy Spirit, this is for our Leo collective. Using these eclipse oracle cards, can you please give us more clarity of the energy that's already on the table for our Leo collective? What more can you show us using this part of the deck? What more can you show us about the Leo collective and what's going on with them? All right, Leo, I am showing some resentment in the hidden energy, recurring feelings of hostility, bitterness, fear, disappointment over a perceived injustice, and maybe the inability to move forward. I don't know if this is your energy, Leo, or maybe somebody in your energy that may be feeling this resentment. Okay, because there could be a cross watcher energy as well. Okay, all right, so let's do this part of the deck and see. Holy Spirit, using this part of the deck, what other messages do you have for the Leo collective? For the energy that's already on the table, do you have any other last messages for the Leo collective? Any last messages for the Leo collective, please? Any last, whoa, sorry, last messages for the Leo collective? Okay, I'm gonna go around one more time, and that's gonna be it. I don't think. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about that. Was that me? Was that a me shuffle? No. We're gonna take them. We're gonna take them, Spirit. So take them. All right, and on the other side, this is movement. Is someone in our Leo collective going somewhere? Fast-paced change, right? A surge of energy, everything towards a goal, moving quickly. Best opportunities available. That's beautiful, Leo. Okay, let's share what's going on here. Hmm. Okay, Leo. Here we go. Starting up here, it landed on the child I was meant to be card. We have the creativity card. So just using your creativity, your spiritual gifts that the divine gave you in order to express yourself in that creative manner. The way you perceive the world, personal expression. I love that. Hmm. And I really love the way that, like, if you look at both of the cards, a lot of the same colors. You've got the teal color, and you've got the teal color there. You've got the yellow, and it just depends on the way you look at the picture. I mean, even her skin looks a little purple in a way. You know what I'm saying? So these cards are really beautifully woven together. I like that. And this is was in the crossing energy. So this is very strong energy right here. Yeah. I just felt like Leo collective, you needed to be able to feel free to have that personal expression, uh, and finding that child within you was something that enables you to be even more creative, because those are not harsh feelings that you're holding on to. You've been able to release them as you're going through this transition. Okay, so what else do we have? Rendezvous. Okay, so on Alone in the World, we've got rendezvous. So there may be some Leos that may be going out on a date, they're meeting people, maybe pursuing somebody, maybe seducing somebody. I don't know. Somebody who might practice meditation, that stillness, that mindfulness. And then I love these last two cards. This one just enabling yourself to be vulnerable, vulnerable to other people, vulnerable to your own feelings, right? being naked, and love is a risk. If this is about love or, some sort of connection, it's all a risk, right? And new beginnings. Look, we talked about transformation, Leos. This is all about transformation. It's a new season for you. It's about rebirth, a fresh start, transformation. We said that originally, and this is Spirit's way of saying it's okay to be vulnerable as you go through this transformation. It's okay to take a risk, whether it's taking a risk and loving yourself, right? And embracing the child that you were meant to be. Okay. This could even have something to do with your sexuality, being free to be you. Time to vibe up, man. It's all about transformation, Leo. There's some chattering going on. Okay, so we've got affection, endearment, positive emotions. Landed on this colorless angel, somebody who stuffs down their feelings and is like a people pleaser, and maybe not expressing themselves. Maybe they do have an overflow of these emotions, right? There's some interference, though, going on, some rumors, some gossip, maybe family meddling, friends, family, coworkers meddling in your business, trying to find out what you're doing and who you're doing it with. Maybe they're talking about you, maybe because you're able to express, you're starting to express yourself because you're going through this beautiful transformation, Leo. It's like the tribe that you were hanging out, your tribe. It's like either your tribe that you were hanging out with, either they're talking about you because this fell in the artificial heart card, that materialistic. So maybe your materialistic friends or acquaintances or whatever, coworkers are all talking about you. They thought you were part of the tribe, and maybe they're realizing that you're not really a part of the tribe. Maybe you're realizing that you're not a part of this tribe, this very shallow way of looking at people and looking at themselves and looking at life. You don't belong to that tribe anymore. And then we've got the attachment card also that fell in the artificial heart. It's all about codependency, people pleasing. Yep, we talked about people pleasing, placing the needs of others above your own, which hinders your personal growth. And being a very materialistic person would definitely hinder your personal growth, right? The only personal growth you would have is what Louis bag that you want to carry or whatever. What pair of red bottoms you want to wear that day? I don't know. And then we've got this card, this anger card. This somebody through all these beautiful cards about transformation and growth and all that, and movement, Leo. We have the anger card, which is underneath the meditation, the vulnerability, and the new beginnings card. Okay, and and then right above the attachment card. So somebody is not happy about your transformation, Leo. Somebody is resentful about it. They don't like it. No, don't grow. No, stay stuck. No, stay in low vibe and energy. Yeah. No one should stay the same that they were even a year ago. But somebody is angry that you're moving on or that you're growing. Maybe you're growing beyond them. Look at this. That looks creepy to me. Boiling point, rage, ill tempered hostility. Somebody is feeling those feelings towards the Leo collective. Unless Leo collective is feeling this way about somebody. I don't know. But anyway, let's put some tarot down here. Yeah. I'm using the Z Nation, my zombie deck, since we're this deck upside down. I'm using my zombie deck since we are looking into the dark shadows. Make sure my cards are all right side up. Holy Spirit, this is for our Leo collective. Leo collective. What cards can you show us about the Leo collective with the cards and the energy already on the table, Holy Spirit? What can you show us? What do the Leos need to see this evening? They're going through this beautiful transformation, Holy Spirit, but somebody's not liking it. Why is somebody not liking this transformation? What is going on, Holy Spirit? Give us more information, more clarification. Whoa. More clarification, Holy Spirit. What is going on with our Leos? Okay. Might be about a marriage or commitment. This is the Four of Wands. So somebody might be resentful of your transformation. But this has to do with some sort of commitment or marriage. This is in the hidden energy though, so let's take a look at the other cards. Wow, not expecting this many damn cards. All right. Start here. The tarot that landed on Alone in the World and all these beautiful cards of growth, the meditation, vulnerability, the new beginning card is the Tower card. So either you have recently gone through a tower, Leos, that has propelled you into this meditative state, like this four sword state where you need to rest, recover, and meditate, or it could even be like a hermit, you know what I'm saying? Like a hermit. It reminds me of a hermit more so. And propelled you into this new beginning, this new transformation. Or maybe you're about to go through this tower, this unexpected event, this lesson. Because all towers are all about lessons learned. So, do new. All right, so what fell on this anger card, okay? Anger. King of Pentacles, very abundant kings. This, oh, and queen. King and queen of pentacles, counterparts. Let's see if they're looking at each other. Well, he's looking at her, but she ain't looking at him. She's like, later for you. These both landed on the anger card. So maybe this queen, woo, queen and king of pentacles, maybe these counterparts are angry with one another about something. Irritated, seething, ill-tempered towards each other. The attachment card is also right below. So maybe they're in a codependent type of relationship. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Is this? Turn those over. You got a lot of cards out here, Leo. I mean, Spirit gave you a lot of cards. We have a king of, I'm sorry, a Knight of Cups here. This could be about a new relationship. This is the Knight of Cups. Either somebody in a Knight energy, which is very young energy and immature energy, wants to offer you a cup of love, Leo, or vice versa. Um, or this is like a new relationship. This is like it's at the night stage of your relationship. It's still kind of fresh, still kind of new. You know what I'm saying? We have death. I'm at 15. Oh, we have the star card. This is Aquarius energy. We have the star card. And it's funny because Aquarius is your south node sign. Yeah. Wait a minute. I think you're the south node sign, Leo, and Aquarius is the north node sign. Yes. So this is the star. This is Aquarius energy, your counterpart, your twin. This is all about healing and trusting in spirit, going through some stuff like we were talking about healing, being vulnerable, right? Going through a transformation. This is about transformation. This is about healing. This is trusting in spirit to guide you through that healing process. You might have to go through a dark night of the soul, but that's part of the process. But if you trust in spirit to guide you through, then you're going to come out in this star energy, right? Completely healed and seeing things from a new perspective. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Yeah, and that's right underneath the new beginnings card. Right underneath the new beginnings card. That's beautiful. Yeah. 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 Nine of Cups. Somebody, on their own being bountiful, Leo. This is you, Nine of Cups. Or somebody looks at you as Nine of Cups, that wish fulfillment, like your wish fulfillment on your own if you're not with anybody. And somebody will look at you like if you are the Nine of Cups, like you are the wish fulfillment. Six of Wands. This is a victorious time for you, Leos. Continue this journey of embracing the child that you were meant to be, being your true creative self, expressing yourself however you want to, accepting this tower however it comes, if it hasn't already come, going through this meditative state, being vulnerable, trusting spirit, going through this transformation. Yeah, because it's because what is ahead of you is going to be beautiful. The streets might be talking, people might be gossiping. What is Leo doing? What what is Leo doing? Okay. Leo is going to be victorious in the end. Is what's going to happen for our Leo collective. All right. So what fell on this artificial heart in this attachment card? Mm. All right, all right, all right. So we have Two of Pentacles. This is, a lot. Yeah, this is about, trying to keep balance. You might have some plates up in the air, juggling, life, things in life, or this is all about just juggling. And I mean, when I say juggling, I mean juggling people, and that's probably why there's this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles landed on this anger card, hostility, anger, because somebody got juggled here. Okay, and the reason why I say somebody got juggled is because this is the Lovers card. This is Gemini energy, all about the lovers. This is a divine connection. And if somebody juggled a divine connection, I don't know what to say. If not, if if this isn't somebody juggling a lover's connection, divine connection, right? That 1111 shit, then this is somebody trying to balance their relationship with their divine counterpart, their 1111 soulmate, twin flame. But it landed on the attachment card, so maybe this is a codependent type of relationship. But I don't believe the divine would make divine counterparts to be um, codependent on each other. I don't know. Maybe I don't know everything I'm talking about. I don't know, but or maybe somebody was people pleasing, and maybe they didn't balance the relationship with the lovers, because the next card out is, and you guys know what your story is, so is the Chariot. So either the lovers jumped in the chariot or somebody jumped in this chariot solo dolo, and they're like, you know what, hey, I don't get juggled. Okay, I don't get juggled. That's why I'm pissed off right here. I don't get juggled. So I'm getting into my Ferrari and I'm out. I'm out. This is Five of Swords. Five of Swords is about conflict and chaos, which all fives in tarot are. This is in the reverse. Somebody, really, either there's even more crazy chaos and conflict going on, it's been heightened, or This is resolving some of that conflict and that chaos, or wishing it never happened. Oh, yeah. El Diablo's here. We got the devil here. This is either Capricorn energy or it is addictions, sex, drugs, alcohol, porn, whatever, threesomes, it doesn't matter. It's negative energy, and the devil has you by the proverbial balls. Okay? You are his bitch now. Yeah. It's like somebody put you in some sort of competition. They're wishing they would have never put you in competition with the devil because they had the lovers. They had their divine counterpart, right? But they gambled it and added some conflict in with the devil that caused somebody to jump in their chariot and say adios amigos. Why? Now somebody is feeling that nine of wands type of energy, that weary warrior. Like, why did I do that? What was I thinking? Oh shit. I'm gonna keep fighting though. I got one more wand in me to fight. We're getting closer to completion before the fight's over. And then the last card that we have is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Somebody crying over spilled milk. Somebody crying over spilled love that they did not acknowledge before. Now they're crying over it. And like I said earlier, in the hidden energy, about this commitment, about this marriage, Leo, what's going on? Somebody's going through a transformation, though. In the midst of this shit, somebody's going through a transformation, and there is definite movement going on, Leos. So I don't know. Hopefully, somebody will resonate with this. I don't know. But lastly, we need to get some. We'll get a few ancestor cards, and that's going to be that. Holy Spirit. Okay. Yeah. Holy Spirit for our Leo collective. What other ancestral messages would you like to? Do I have to take all those? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. This is the tree card. It's all about balance, Leos. This landed on the colorless angel affection and the whispers, the streets are talking card. This is free telling you to stay balanced through all of this. People talking, trying to meddle into your business. Stay strong. Keep your roots firmly rooted in the ground. So whatever they bring your way, you can remain balanced. It's time for adventure. Okay, you're going through a transformation. That's adventure in its own right. Okay, you're going somewhere. There's movement. I don't know where you're going, Leos. But you're going somewhere for an adventure. So explore, explore. If this relationship didn't work out for whatever reason, and that's why you're going through this transformation, that's why the tower hit, because this relationship got dissolved. Hey, you still got more adventures inside of you. So it's time to explore. Okay. Innocent. That kid inside of you, right? Listen. Hold on. Be that child. You were meant to be. That innocence, that purity about you. Okay? You've worked so hard. Keep that innocence about you. My father used to always say, no matter what age you are, as long as you keep the child inside of your heart, that playful child inside your heart, you will never be old. And I've always stood by that. Thanks, Pop. Got coach. You might need a mentor, or maybe you have the ability to mentor other people from your own experience. Yes, it's about serenity. It's the most important thing. Peacekeeper. Yes, you're a peacekeeper, Leo. And it's hard enough living this human life, being in a relationship or a job or whatever situation that does not bring you peace and serenity. Cultivate, take care of your garden, nourish your garden, water your garden. Going through a transformation, Leo. Butterflies are all about transformation. You see the sun here? The sun in tarot is the best, bestest card ever. It's all about new possibilities, new abundance, just like when your garden starts to bloom. Continue to cultivate yourself as you go through this transformation, Leos. What a beautiful reading. Beautiful reading. The polar opposite of Aries. I don't mean no harm, Aries, but damn. All right, so those are some of the shadow sides that may need to be looked at, worked on a little bit. But my God, Leo, you guys are well on your way. You've taken some sort of adversity, flipped it, and turned this into this beautiful, vulnerable, open, meditative journey, right? Oh, finding the kid in yourself again. That's so beautiful. The light in the collective honors the light in you, Leo Collective. Take care on your beautiful, beautiful transformation. Until we meet up again, this is Tracy, Ascension 225 Tarot and Oracle. This has been a wonderful reading. I appreciate you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. I give away a free reading at the beginning of every month. And the way to win it is to like, share, and subscribe. I pick a subscriber, okay, you guys? So share with your friends, family, whomever. Thanks, guys. Take care. All right. Hey, what is up, Sagittarian? My Sagittarian crew, what's going on? All right, y'all. My archers of the crew, we're going to find out what parts of your shadow side may need to be worked on, healed, talked about, revisited, whatever the case may be. Okay. Sometimes we have to readdress old things in order to be able to move forward, especially if we feel like we are stuck. Maybe we're stuck because of some things are unresolved, or maybe it's hard to forgive, or whatever the case may be, or maybe you just stuffed it and forgot about it. So Saturn retrograde is all about, or any type of retrograde is all about looking back. Okay, but Saturn retrograde specifically is all about reevaluation. Um, ooh, excuse me, that's spiritual burp. It's all about reevaluation, revisiting, self actualization, self realizations, looking your ass in the mirror going, damn, I need to change this about myself. Or, I need to do this to make myself better, or I need to eliminate this in my life, right? One or the other. So let's start to read. Holy Spirit, this is for our Sagittarian collective. What parts of their dark shadow side may need to be addressed at this time during the Saturn retrograde? What may need to be looked at, worked on, healed, spoken about, right? Put to bed finally. What part of the shadow side for our Sagittarians needs to be looked at this time, Holy Spirit? It's all about healing. It's all about working on some of those karmic things from our self node and being able to go north, baby. All right, so I'm going to get a few more cards, Holy Spirit, and then we'll take a look at all three of them. Can you show me two more cards for the Sagittarian Collective, please? Two more cards for our Sag. What's going on with them? What's going on with our Sagittarians? What dark side do they need to be looking at? And one more, please. Oh, okay. In the hidden energy Sages, I have fated to suffer. And we're going to go through these and see what's going on. Okay, so Sag, we've got the temple of my body, and this is number 2. I already don't like this card because I know this represents a succubus demon, a low level female demon that uses sex or sex magic to get what they want. All right. So the moon is the waxing gibbous moon. And the emotion associated with this card is bargaining. It's sort of like grief, you know. You've got that bargaining stage. So maybe somebody wants to bargain with you, or you need to bargain with somebody else, Saggies. The card says, if something hurts me, I change myself so it can stop. Wow. Not all that glitters is gold. Emptiness is felt when there is nothing under the dress. Wowzer. So, wow. Did somebody go to the dark side? Did somebody think that the grass was greener on the other side and found out that not all glitters is gold? Was somebody enticed by this succubus? Okay. I'm reading the wrong damn thing. What the fuck, man? Here we go. Sorry, guys. All right, so this is the first quarter, total mess up. This is the first quarter, and the emotion is depression. I feel I am not worth enough. I feel like I'm not worth enough. This is a succubus like creature with claws resembling nails, holding a very thin silver chain, and the pendant on it appears like a crimson tear of blood. My body is the temple of my soul. It has no secrets to me. This is a card about the darkness in the body. Culture can make us take distance from what is our corporality. Sometimes this book gets really deep, guys. Um, so you know how our culture makes everything about your looks and sex and being sexy and all this other stuff. And as you get older, you're kind of discarded because those things are, I don't know. So this is about it says so many religions and customs, for instance, demonize sex in many different ways, lacing it with guilt, and as an assassin would lace food with poison. On the other side, we are collaborators in cheapening our bodies, hiding it, being ashamed by it, selling it, giving it away for nothing. It happens when we accept an abusive relationship, when we refuse to respect the body of another, or more simply, when we do things like being too lazy to eat healthily. It says our bodies are temple, it cannot be defiled. We can take a shower, raise our chin, feel proud. It is our body. 0200 on the clock. I don't know if somebody was in this succubus energy, right? Trying to use sex magic or their sexual wiles to get another person. But, you know, some people only rely on their sexuality, only rely on their looks in order to get somebody of interest. There's no intestinal fortitude. There's no, um, it's shallow, right? It's shallow. There's nothing. It has nothing to do with using the heart chakra. So I don't know if this pertains to some of our Sagittarius out there. I know I can identify with some of the Sagittarius readings because the opposite sign for me is Sagittarius. Revenge. Okay, this is number 5 card. 23. So far, it's looking kind of scary, Saggies. What's going on here? Um, the moon phase is waning gibbous, which comes after the full moon. The full moon is tonight, you guys. June 14th. Get out there and see if you can see it. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Manifest what you're trying to manifest. Um, the emotion surrounding this card is anger. She has blood red eyes. She's got 2 swords. She's ready to take somebody down. She's not playing anymore. She is pissed off and she's ready to take somebody's head. This is a 5 card. It adds to a 5. Fives in tarot are all about conflict, chaos, and competition. Let me see. I set my limits to my world. Inside, I am queen, and outside is lost. Okay. So maybe she feels like she's lost. She's she's lost because wait a minute, sorry. I keep reading the wrong thing for you guys. Spirit, stop doing that. No, it's probably me. Um okay, so this is about anger. It is time to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. There's no white knight, but there can be a black storm woven by fallen angels. No more words being spoken, it's action being spoken. um it says we destroy because there is no sweet justice. If there's no sweet justice, there can at least be cruel revenge. There is no going back because coming back from that requires much more than force. So somebody's in a nasty type of, this feels like a 5 of, I don't know what this feels like, 5 of swords, um type of energy, that conflict, that chaos. You know what I mean? If anybody's in this energy and is thinking of taking revenge, is it worth it? Is it really worth it taking revenge? The best revenge is living your best life and letting them watch from the nosebleed seats. I'm sorry. All right. Fated to suffer. Good Lord, Saggies. What the F, man? All right, let's take a look at this shit. Wanting gibbous moon again. Okay. This emotion is the emotion of depression, feeling confined into a script, forced by others, and never really fought, heading toward a destination of pain. If you know the future, you forsake your choices. Only with no fate, life is free to unfold into unknown shores. Yeah. Once upon a time, yes, we did believe in fairy tales, right? But this is like, maybe for some of the Sagittarians, everything needs to go by some sort of script, right? Sometimes you don't allow free flow to happen, right? Everything must follow some sort of script of some kind. Yeah. Okay, it says, are you, wait, this is just having, fate, allowing fate to happen, basically. I mean, Sagittarians might be ones that try to control every aspect of their life like it's scripted, you know what I'm saying? And has to be this way or that way or whatever, instead of just you doing your part, right? And you laying it down at the cross and you let Holy Spirit pick it up and run with it and do what Holy Spirit needs to do. Like, you're so attached to like the outcome. Like, this reminds you of Snow White. So is the apple poisonous, or is this just her grandma giving her an apple to eat? Which way? I mean, it could go either way, right? Whatever is fated, whether it's poisonous or not. And that's what the Holy Spirit is saying to you, is that you cannot control every aspect of life. You've got, I mean, it just, because you're so worried about, well, if I don't do it, it won't turn out right. Or if I don't do this, or if I didn't, you, control issues, dude. You do your part, actively lay it down. Say, here, Holy Spirit, I know you're going to do your part. I don't expect it done by next Wednesday, because there is no spirit, there is no time in the spiritual world. It's divine timing. So when the Holy Spirit's ready for it to be done, it'll be done. But a lot of Sagittarians out there are so tied to the outcome of everything. It needs to be done or here by Wednesday, or else I'm gonna have a conniption fit. Okay? If you continue that way, you are fated to suffer. Just let fate happen. Calling the storm 30. What is this about? Okay. This is a third quarter moon, and this is the emotion of bargaining. It says power comes not from the inside, but from connection and integration to a greater whole. Pull and release, push to the limit. The eye is the only peaceful place that can be. There is a time to find release of your power. Just what we were talking about. Release, control. Really, you don't have power over everything, Saggies. Yeah. It says, if the sky has been gray for too long, it's time not to fear the storm, but to embrace it. It will grow up. It will grow up and devour our chains and our jailers, and it will hurt us as well. But it will be healthier than just to stare at the chilly rain. We can restart only when we let ourselves end. Right. Not being attached to the outcome, laying down the sword, because it only causes grief when you try to control every aspect of your life and how it should be and how it should look and yada yada yada. All right. Now we're going to get into the nitty gritty. We're going to get into the eclipse oracle. Holy Spirit, this is for our Sagittarian collective. The energy that's already on the table. What can you tell us, Holy Spirit? What can you add to the energy that's already on the table for our Sagittarius? What can you add? Today is June 14th, 2022. What can you add, Holy Spirit, to this energy for our Sagittarian collective? What else can you add for the Sagittarian collective? All right, I'm gonna stop there. Family. There are wedding rings there on the baby's feet. It's all about family. Most important thing. All about the family, guys. All right, let me get the other half and then we'll talk about it. Holy Spirit. Oh, good grief. Holy Spirit, what last messages would you like to give the Sagittarian collective? What other messages would you like for them to see using this part of the deck, Holy Spirit? This is for our Sagittarian collective. Today is June 14th, 2022. What else would you like for them to see, please? Something turned over. All right. Okay. Sagittarius, I'm showing some trickery happening in the background. Some trickery. Somebody in the shadows, hoping to be undetected, trying to veil themselves, camouflage, throwing off illusions, and being sneaky as a mofo. You know this person? Dig in. Let's dig in. Let's see what's going on here. I just let the cards fall where they may, and I read them where they're at. So that's what's up. Mhm. Okay. So the card that landed on the Temple of My Body and Fated to Suffer is the Destined Path card. Path of the soul's journey and purpose. Previously selected lesson for soul growth to navigate in your lifetime. So this is a previously selected lesson that you're supposed to be learning from whatever experience you're going through at this time. Okay? This was your destined path. And then we've got affection, endearment, overflow of positive emotions, warmth, and fondness. But it fell on this revenge card. So, yeah, I think that's interesting. I don't know what that means. All right, and then we drop down and we've got on the Fated to Suffer card, we've got betrayal, Sag, breach of trust, dishonesty, disloyal. I fell on the Fated to Suffer card. I don't know. mean, there's no time in the spirit world, so I don't know when this is going to happen. If it's already happened, I don't know. But anyway, got information. So somebody is trying to find out some more information, or will be trying to find out more information, researching, investigating, scrutinizing. Somebody's going to be doing a little more detailed investigating. This fell on the calling the storm card. And then we also fell on the calling the storm card is the strategy card, self-preservation, often to maintain a perceived comfort or security. Putting self first to maintain your status quo at all costs, escaping a situation that is not working for you rather than dealing with it directly. So I don't know if some of you Sagittarians are maybe in a situation that it gives you a certain level of comfort or security, but I mean, your heart may not even be in it, but I mean, we all make decisions in our life, what's important, what's not important, if being uh, financially okay or materially okay, if somebody can provide that, then maybe some of the Sagittarian collective is willing to sacrifice love or true happiness. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's your story. You tell me. But that's what the card says. Putting self first to maintain status quo at all costs. Escaping a situation that is not working for you rather than dealing with it directly. Being strategic. Maybe that's why you're trying to find out this information. What was this? Wait a minute, hold on. Release of power. Okay. And then lastly, what we have here, Sag, is new beginnings. So somebody's going through a transformation, transmutation, that beautiful butterfly, right? It's all about growth and spiritual awakening. Beautiful. A new season. Awesome. Crossroads. The inability to see and choose a path, a fork in the road, choices, the weighing of pros and cons, mind versus heart. Some of our Sagittarian collective may be at a crossroads in their lives. If you go right, that's awesome. If you go left, that may be less awesome. Which one are you going to choose, Sag? All right, so let's get a few cards of tarot on here and see what's going on. Okay, so Holy Spirit, this is for our Sagittarian collective. Please, can you give us some tarot on here? That's a lot of cards, Holy Spirit. Man. All right, anything else, Holy Spirit, for the Sagittarian collective? Any other cards that you would like to share? Mm, wow. In your hidden energy, Sagittarius, this is the world card. This is the last card in the tarot deck. This is the 21 card. This is closing out old cycles, old chapters, starting a brand new cycle. About to start a brand new cycle. The world is yours. You can birth anything you want, whether it's a new baby or whatever you're trying to manifest into your life. 2:20 on the clock. 2:20 on the clock. So this is brand new world, guys. A brand new world. All right, what else do these cards have to say? Got a lot of cards in the crossing position. Mhm. All right. Now I'm gonna start up here. All right. So listen. Okay, let me show you this card again. I don't know why the affection card landed on the revenge card. Like this, it's like the sweet kiss of death or something. I don't know. But this is a 5 card, okay? And what landed on this card is the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody feeling alone, left out, unsupported, left out in the cold. I told you those five cards in tarot are all about conflict, chaos, and competition. So this is somebody that feels like they have nowhere to go, they have no support system, nothing. And it's in the crossing, which means it's very strong energy. Then we've got the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups, having too many choices, being overwhelmed by having too many choices, maybe not making the right choice, Sagittarius. Either you or your cross watcher, maybe not making the right decision, the right choice. But that's people, places, or things. Oof. We got 9 of Swords in the crossing. 9 of Swords is about anxiety, depression, um, just not being able to, like, it's just really a miserable type of energy. Somebody's very, very unhappy. Maybe they won't be unhappy because it's landed on the information card. The 7 of Cups, having too many options, and the 9 of Swords landed on the information card. Somebody researching something. Then you got the Wheel of Fortune. See the wheel? You can see parts of the wheel there. Wheel of Fortune in the crossing energy. Now the Wheel of Fortune is that spinning of that karmic wheel. You reap what you sow, right? You What you put out, you get back, good or bad. This is the turning of the karmic wheel. So it's like, will you be on the upside of the wheel getting dharma or good karma, or will you be on the bottom side of the wheel getting your ass kicked? And it's pointing towards the strategy card with the fox on it. Sly like a fox, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right, what else we got here? We have a Knight of Cups. This is somebody in night. If they're in night energy, it's somebody that's like from 15 years old until like 20, young 20s energy, wanting to offer a cup of love. This could be a new love because it was laying right on the beginnings card, the new beginnings. A new season is about to start. So, is there a new love in your life? And maybe, I mean, is this a reconnection with a night energy wanting to offer you a cup of love? Or is this a new person in your life and it's showing up as a night energy because it's a relatively new relationship or friendship or whatever? And, and this, whether this is an old person in the Nine of Cups or a newer person in the Nine of Cups energy wanting to offer you a cup of love. It landed on the beginnings card. This star card, which is Aquarius energy, landed on the new beginnings as well. The star card is all about going through some shit, healing, trusting in spirit, healing yourself, with the divine's help, and it's normally probably involves going through the dark night of the soul, maybe even the death and the rebirth. You know what I mean? And that happens when we go through transformation. So this is a beautiful card. Star card is all about trusting in spirit and healing, being as healed and as an individual as possible. Hmm. There's some great cards in here. There's some interesting cards in here. I don't know what information Sagittarians are looking for. They're being very strategic about something. At a crossroads, maybe you're at a crossroads on whether you want to go through this transformation and get into this star energy. I don't know. I'm not sure, but the karmic wheel, it has already spun or is about to spin Sagittarius. We've got somebody in a Nine of Swords, very depressed, anxious energy. Seven of Cups, having too many choices, might have made the wrong choice. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, which left fell on the another five card of revenge. Don't forget, somebody either needs to be or is on their destined path, and that destined path requires transformation. But there's a betrayal here somewhere, Sagittarius. So be very, very careful. Don't take the apple. Don't bite the apple, man. All right. All right. So let's lastly get uh Holy Spirit. This is for Sagittarius. What um what messages would you like us to see from the ancestors for our Sagittarius collective from the ancestors? Okay, great. Somebody might have been a hunter, is very um, good at hunting or tracking. This tracking might have something to do with this information card, tracking down information about something or someone or something. Tracking. All right. Be like this water and just continue to flow, Sagittarius. Okay. Flow. Just flow. Don't try to control shit. Just flow. Got a lot of cards. All right, we have use your words. Somebody out there may be a writer. You know, somebody may really be gifted with the word or spoken. Well, probably writer. Writing a book. Maybe you need to write a book. That landed on the crossroads. So, movement. Somebody may be a dancer, or somebody might like to dance. Get up and move. Spirit guide. Somebody is a shaman, has spiritual gifts, may not even know that they have spiritual gifts, but somebody out there has a shaman inside of them. And last, voice. Singer. Use your voice. So we've got a singer, a dancer, and a writer. So somebody very creative here, right? Very, very creative. That's awesome. And somebody who's adept at hunting. All right, so Sagittarius, just before we leave, don't forget, in the hidden energy was trickery, right? Watch the energies that you have in your energy, because there's some fuck shit going on that you don't even see. There's a lizard here. You probably don't even see it. It probably looks like it's part of a tree. Somebody is got some tricks up their sleeve. That's all I could tell you. Okay, so just be careful, my loves. So you guys, that was your reading. Take care, and don't forget, it's a brand new world in the tarot hidden energy. It's a brand new world for you guys. All right, so take advantage of it. Okay, take advantage of it. All right, my Sagittarians, it is a blessing doing a reading for you guys. My alter ego, Zodiac. Hope you guys take care. Hope somebody got something out of these messages. As a time right now during Saturn retrograde that lasts until October 22nd, to be able to do some self-reflection, self-realizations, some work, do the work in order to clear up some of that shadow energy so we can continue moving north node, right, babies? All right, and I'm be doing the work with you guys. I got my own work to do. All right, my Saggies, take care of the light in the collective shines bright into the Sagittarius collective. Namaste, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I pick a new subscriber or a subscriber to give a free reading to at the beginning of every month. Please like, share, and subscribe, you guys, and share with your friends, coworkers, whomever. Take care, my Sagittarians. Love you guys. Peace. This is Tracy, Ascension 225 Tarot and Oracle. Bye.